What's up guys, welcome back to another video here on the DJA channel. And as you are noticing right now, I'm not sitting behind my computer, I'm sitting in the living room. I have a massive table in front of me because I'm going to show you guys all my Airsoft replicas. Well, almost all of them. I'm missing one at the moment. It's broken up into pieces at this point because I have to replace some stuff. But yeah, let's dive right into the video. Yes guys, so I'm gonna talk to you about my Airsoft replicas, the ones that I have at the moment, the ones that might be coming, the one that I used to have and that I sold, two of them actually. And I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about why I bought a certain gun, because, you know, I like them is gonna be an obvious one. But I wanna talk about a little bit more about them. You guys are seeing videos of our Airsoft. DJA of course started out as a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel, around gaming mostly. And now we're also going to the real life gaming, if you will, in the form of Airsoft. Now, I started out Airsoft in 2021 during the coronavirus pandemic, which was an interesting thing to do. It was very hard to get playing because obviously with the rules and stuff that were going on. We were doing it in August in 2021. Panda was here and he said like, hey dude, let's go and do some Airsoft. Blodowski already was doing a lot of Airsoft at that point, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get the Airsoft replicas in my house because my parents are here, they don't like weapons, they don't like guns, obviously. And we started playing with a group of 5 people, just, you know, having an introduction basically. And we loved it all so much that we decided to actually go and play for real. So that's when we started buying our first replicas. Mine was the Daniel Defense Mark 18 by Specna Arms. I made a video about the unboxing. I'll put it in the description down that you can see. That's basically the gun along with a lot of different gear that I bought, and I'm unboxing it on camera. Let me get the gun real quick. Right, there we go. So this is the Mark 18 by Specna Arms. It is currently loaded out with a front grip and a EOTech or EOD side holographic. It's a clone, not a real one. I bought this gun because I wanted to have a licensed gun, which is the case. As you can see, it actually has the licensing on here. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. I'm using a new GoPro to test out if it actually works. Again, there were Airsoft replicas, all of them now, before YouTube starts to demonetize. I bought this gun because it has a MOSFET in there. It has a gate ester, which is an incredibly handy thing to have. Electronical trigger unit as well, and it performed pretty well. It was about 380 euros, which is around the mid-range, I would say. Right now I'm actually going to sell this gun because I bought a different one, which is the one that I'm going to show after this, of course. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Dragonman bought the same gun as well. It is a licensed gun again, so that was one of the reasons why I bought it, because it is actually having all the markings, which for me markings are part of the realism of the game. If you don't have markings, you know, that's fine, but I prefer to have them. So yeah, that's the gun at the moment. So the Mark 18 is gonna go for sale. A buddy of mine is gonna buy it probably, and yeah, I'll go get the next one. After buying the Mark 18, I also decided I wanted to have a handgun. I am a huge fan of Glocks in general. But unfortunately, getting a Glock with markings is rather hard. The only one that is selling it right now is Humorex, which I don't like much. And the price is just a little bit too high. So I decided to go with a pre-upgraded gun, a Glock 18 to be precise, which turned out to be this one. This one is the Glock 18 or the SSP 18 from Northridge. It's pre-upgraded with maple leaf buckings and stuff. And of course has the massive interesting guns or fun switch. So right now it's on semi. And in case somebody doesn't take his hit, or you want to, you know, use a drum mag and go ballistic, you can actually switch out and use it to play full auto, which is a really intense experience. It's not loaded out now, obviously, because I don't want to shoot people. But yeah, this was the second gun that I bought, and it's so much fun. I still have it. I don't want to get rid of it. And yeah, it's gonna be with me for a while, I think. I hope. After buying the SSP-18, I also bought a MP5, SEMA MP5 from Blotnowski, which I ran 2 scrims. Then I was like, yeah, I don't like it very much. The MP5, I like the looks of it, I truly do, but I don't like the way it handles, like the weight distribution stuff from that SEMA, of course. Which made me decide to actually sell the gun again. So Nika is using that particular gun. I also bought a Novridge SSP-1, which I sold as well, not because I didn't like it, but because I was like, I'm running the SSP-18 like 9 out of 10 times. I don't run the SSP-1 very often, and Nick was really looking into buying one. I was like, yeah, you know, go ahead, I'll sell you mine. There are certain guns in Airsoft or in real life that are very dear or famous for specific reasons. I think the Glock 18 or Glock 17 is one of them, along with the Mark 18, but also the gun that I bought basically as a gimmick. I didn't actually want to buy the gun. There is no actual use for it, like there is use for it obviously, but it is a very massively big gun. And I more or less bought it because it is a show of, you know, having big cojones, if you will. It's the, you know, the baddest gun you can buy. Like every bad guy in every movie basically runs it, and it's, well, I'll show you guys. Again, if you think about a bad gun or bad guy gun, you're probably thinking about the Desert Eagle, and you're probably gonna be right. This is a Tokyo Marui Desert Eagle licensed gun, which is absolutely humongous. Like my hand is not even having the whole gun at this point. Like it's massive. I bought it more or less as a gimmick. It was for sale on the website, and I decided, like, you know, it's actually dirty at this point. You know, fuck it, let's buy it. And I've used it a couple of scrims. It is truly good in performance. I really enjoy it in performance, but again, it's a humongous gun. Like the holster itself is probably bigger than like the SSP-18 in general. Like this thing is decently small. You know, I can actually fit the whole hand around here, and here is like, it doesn't work that way. It does perform really, really good. It is the hard kick version, so it has a big kickback. But yeah, it's, other than that, like, it's more of a, you know, gun that I would like to have more than actually having use for it at this point. Then, as I said before, I like licensed guns. I am also a huge Stargate fan, if in case you don't know the series. It's a really good series. Has like 3 different versions, probably forthcoming soon as well. And when I started airsofting, I was looking into different sorts of guns. One of the options was this particular gun that I currently bought. However, it was not for sale. Like the series was, of course, for sale. Let me get it for you real quick. They know what I'm talking about. Of course, the FN Herstal P90. Now this gun was only for sale from SEMA, which is like a basic gun, if you will. And that's the reason why I decided to go with the Specna arms. However, I bought this one. It's a Crytek one. They got it for sale, and as soon as it arrived, like as soon as it was for sale in Europe, I got this one actually in Belgium, I had to get it. This was, or is, one of my, well, actually I don't have that much guns, but I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It's very accurate. It has 200 round magazines, like mid-caps. Normally I run a scope on there, which is currently on a different gun. And it's just, I love it so much. It's very compact, like you don't have a lot of room that you need to use. And it's just, I love it. I also love the general aesthetics of it. It's truly amazing. It performs really well, and I do recommend it to everybody that I see. Novridge obviously also has an SSP or SSE, whatever, P90 version. Also licensed, but I use them both, and I truly recommend getting the Crytek one. It's really, really, really good. Yeah, so if you ever want to go buy a P90, get the Crytek version. It's really worth it. Then I also have a gun that I said in the intro as well. It's currently not in a way that I can show you guys. It's the SSG-24. I bought it from Blotnowski as well. It's a sniper rifle. I haven't used it very often, like 3 scrims probably. I do enjoy using it, but I had an issue where I tried to load it up and the BB didn't go into the chamber, which I'm solving right now, which is why the whole gun is currently, you know, everywhere except for in one place. The last gun that I bought is actually a gun that I bought about 2 months ago. I am a huge fan of the Heckler & Koch 416, which is why I bought it. But this is not an ordinary one. This is a next-gen version from Tokyo Marui, which means if you shoot it, it actually has like electronical blowback or EBB, but then like a next-gen version. It is fully upgraded. Right now the flashlight's actually off. Running a vortex scope on there. I will replace this one with another one and go use this one on the P90, obviously. It is, again, a licensed gun. Well, actually, it's not necessarily licensed. You know, it's technically illegal to have this. They are being sold in Japan. They weren't being sold in Europe because in Europe you have to have the licensing, which Tokyo Marui doesn't have. So it was for sale. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna buy it. It doesn't have the markings, but it's fine with me. I just get them from AliExpress or somewhere. But then when I got the gun, it turns out I actually had the licensing or had the actual markings on there, which is truly amazing. It's currently still set up for the tracer, for the night screen, obviously, with like the pressure plate for the flashlight and everything. This is the most expensive gun I currently own, but also the most fun to have, the most fun to use. I've been using it for probably 3 or 4 scrims now, and except, you know, the performance is amazing. Like, it's Tokyo Marui, like what the hell do you want? It's upgraded as well. It has Titan in there as well as reinforced gears, lipo mode obviously for the lipos, and also a officially Magpul hand grip. So I'm gonna get a suppressor, so I'm gonna get a peg box and some other stuff that I'm gonna be changing around this gun. But this is truly, I love it so much. When I was starting Airsoft, this was actually going to be, well, not specifically the Tokyo Marui one, but the Specna Arms H20 was going to be my go-to gun, except for the fact that when I wanted to buy everything just, you know, went crazy, was gone, not for sale anymore. So I had to get the Mark 18, which is still a very good gun. I'm actually going to sell it to a buddy of mine. But yeah, it's the 416 is just another dimension. Like, it's another league of its own. I think all next gens or all Tokyo Marui are in a league of their own. But yeah, definitely recommending the P90 if you want to go submachine gun Crytek one, and the next gen in general, so the Mark 18 or the 416 or anything in that area, if you want to run an AHG. They are expensive, so if you have the money, do you spend it on these kind of guns. If you don't have the money, Specna Arms is actually a pretty good brand to use as well. That's it. That's all the guns that I currently own. I'm actually going to clean them up, put them up back in my room, and get ready for the next skirm, which is going to be in 2 weeks. So I'll be putting it on screen as well. But yeah, that's it for now. And if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be more Airsoft content coming to you on this channel as well. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment if you have any questions or any comments, because that's what the comments are for. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe.